Hey gang, my name's Brad Davis. I've been a columnist for RPP Guitar magazine for a long time. And over the years I've written a lot of columns with a lot of different information in it. Well, now all of those columns are in one book, one small package. It's the Columnist Compilation Series on RPP Guitar magazine, flatpig.com. It's a way to get inside of my head on all the columns I've written over all of the years. One of the main things I don't want to stress, no matter what you're learning, is your right hand control. If your right hand is dialed in, then your left hand will follow. It's logical. It happens that way every time that I'm teaching a lesson or working with anybody on guitar. So even though these columns are right there in that one book, the one thing you need to always concentrate on, and several columns will focus on this, is your right hand control. If your right hand is not controlled well, then you might as well go back to the drawing board, because you need good right hand control. If the right hand's not dialed in, the left hand can't get dialed in because they both sync together, and this drives everything. So I'm going to just briefly talk about the RPP pattern, the rhythm pick pattern. It's a pattern that I learned when I was cross picking as a young kid, listening to Norman Blake, Dan Crary, Tony Rice, Clarence White, the list goes on and on of the great guitar players that I learned from. And it's a cross-picking pattern involving three different modes. One is 6-4-3-2, the second one is 5-4-3-2, and the third one is 4-3-2-1. And each of those modes will apply successfully to different chords, depending on what chord it is. So I'm going to show you my practice, my right hand practice that I practice on. I don't have a lot of time to practice because I'm doing sessions every day, usually 6 to 7 days a week, playing for other people. But if I get a chance to practice for just 10 to 15 minutes, this is what I do. I use a left muted hand. It lays softly on the strings. Wherever you want to stick it, could be here, here, or here. But notice how I'm not getting any sound out of that. I'm basically relaxing this left hand. This is really important because if the left hand is super relaxed, the right hand is going to tend to be relaxed as well, vice versa. So if I lay this over the strings and I concentrate on my first pattern, which is 6-4-3-2, down, up, and I'm going to float my hand a little bit on the guitar, and I'm going to run through it like this. This is my workout at 80 beats a minute. It's going to be a little bit faster so we can get through it, but here's the start. 6-4-3-2, 6-4-3-2. Notice how relaxed my left hand is. I'm not doing this. I'm not getting any tone. I'm letting my left hand just rest. So what I like to do is do this 2, 3, 4, 8 times. Okay? And I change my hand position each time. So I'll do it a little quicker for you. 6-4-3-2. There's 4. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next position, 2. Now try to stay relaxed on my left hand each time. Back here. So it's 6 times through, excuse me. Here's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it may not sound like a lot to you because it's muted. Well, why would I want to do that? I'm not playing a song. I'm not learning anything new. You're working on your right hand control. If you leave this left hand muted, it's going to cause you to hyper-focus on your right hand. And your right hand is everything. It's everything about what you're doing. I'm going to apply that particular technique to a song. 6-4-3-2, 6-4-3-2. Now you wouldn't want to do this all the time. You want to mix it up between chords. So 9-pound hammer, just a little too heavy. That's our second pattern, but we're going to talk about it in a minute. Honey, for my size. There's our third pattern. We'll talk about that in a minute. For my size. Well, roll on, buddy. Don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? So you mix it in with your regular strumming and it makes your playing sound super dynamic. At the same time, you're working on your right hand. and you're also working on your left hand being relaxed. You have to be relaxed to be the very best you can be. Let's go to the next mode, which is going to be 5-4-3-2. And it's going to be 5-4-3-2, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next position, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next position, just making sure I'm nice and relaxed. 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to middle position or second position. And then back to first position. So I'm trying to make all of my hits sound exactly the same. As if I was going like this. All downstrokes. See? Down, up, down, up. I don't want it to sound any different than all the downstrokes I could do. Obviously playing down, up gives us a little bit more advantage once we get more control. Let's try it in a song. Now this involves the 5-4-3-2, so the bass note would logically tell you that it's going to start on the 5th string, okay? So let's do it with New River Train. I'm riding on that new river train, riding on that new river train, same old train brought me here, it's gonna carry me way up there. So I used my 5-4-3-2. On my F I used 4-3-2-1. My G I went back to 6-4-3-2. What it does is it helps you get so much control. And between here and here is basically 2 tone areas. We've got sharper, tighter. We've got lower, mellower, and looser tone control. So as you know, when you grab the strings, it's very spongy here, very tight here. So this is a little bit more bassy on this side. Here, it's a little bit more bright and mid-rangey. And it depends on where your control is and your preference to tone. If I'm playing something like New River Train, I'd be way up here in this nice spot right here at the back of the sound hole. But when I play fast, I like to go here. So I'm riding on that new train, I'm riding on that same old train, that ride here's gonna carry me way up So I'm going to pick where is going to be the most comfortable for me. With the RPP, will force you to find that spot because you're going to go, I don't have control there. That feels a little weird. So mentally you're going to take your hand and pull it forward a little bit and try it. Is that better? Not really so much. So you're going to pull it back a little bit. That's better. So everybody's different. Tim May loves to play up in here. I like to play right at the back of the sound hole, and if I'm playing super fast, a little further back, but I'm very relaxed, just as all the other players that I work with in this industry, they know how to get into that relaxed state. And you can do that by practicing the RPP with your left hand muted and relaxed. It makes it really simple. Let's go to our third mode, which will be 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1, 4-3-2-1. Let's go to first position, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to practice at 80 beats a minute, so it'll be like this. Extremely focused on making everything sound exactly alike. I'll go to the second position, which is like the middle position here. And my right hand's already dialed in basically on my positioning. I know right where my sweet spot is for my relaxed spot, but it takes time to find that. You can find it faster by using the RPP method because you're focusing only on the right hand. Think about it. Think how fast you're going to advance your playing if you focus just on this hand. When you focus on both hands, you've got a lot to deal with. You're biting off a lot. You've got chords here that need to be done correctly, and your placement needs to be right, and you don't want any buzzes, and you want everything clean, and that's important. But if we're just working on the right hand, what happens if you do this 15 minutes a day, starting 1, 8, there's a set of 8 times through 8, 8, and 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go on to the next one, which is 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go on to 4, 3, 2, 1, and we do the same thing. So what we're doing is we're really helping ourselves on all the chords that we might hit. And let's say that we do ask my love to take a walk, just to walk a little ways. As we walk, oh may we talk all about our wedding day. So if you did that without the left hand, oh, they say that you'll be mine, and our home will happy be down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. The other thing that the RPP does for you is it helps you to subdivide time. It helps you to know where those down, up for the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for each measure. It helps you feel that. So if you can play it through with your chords, and I'm going to challenge you to take your phone out or your recorder and to do, oh, they say, our song you know, that you be mine. For now we'll use this one. And our home will happy be down beside where the waters flow, on the banks of the Ohio. So if I've got a song I know, I can take that song, you'll have one you know really well, and you just go, there's my key, oh they say that you'll be mine. 4, 3, 2, 1 for the D. Home will happy be. 6, 4, 3, 2 for the G. Down beside where the waters. 5, 4, 3, 2 for C. Back to G. 6, 4, 3, 2. And 4, 3, 2, 1 for D. And back to G. 6, 4, 3, 2. See, so what it does is it helps you really figure out where the time is. If you know where the time is and you know it really well, and your right hand is dialed in, and your left hand and right hand are both relaxed due to the fact that you've been working with this left hand relaxed workout, then you'll be ready to tackle any lead, any cross-picking song, anything that you can imagine, because you're going to be in shape. One thing I did learn long ago, and I learned this from Dan Miller, that if I keep my core in shape as a guy that's 56 years old, I feel like doing more things. I feel like working out if I keep my core in shape. So even before I even go to work out, I'm keeping the core in shape with a workout that he taught me years ago. It's the same thing as this. This is your core. This right hand is your core. And if you can get your core in good shape, you can do anything on the guitar. Check out the book. It's got all those columns I hope that you love, or new ones that you haven't seen before. I'll see you down the road.